And the final shipment.
Just arrived.
Excellent. All we need now is the password for the professor's device.
I could soften him up.
No need. My men have finally secured the leverage we have been pursuing.
Boss.
I'm sorry, that's just funny.
Boss, your camera's at the wrong angle again.
What? Botherations! Technology!
And it's making your voice go funny.
I'll call you later.
Professor? That must be Professor Kowalski. Oh, how lucky was I to overhear that, eh?
That's the truck the imposter was driving.
Uh-oh, I think my cover's blown.
He's gotta be here somewhere. Find him.
That was close. I hate you, elevator. Come on, try your best.
Heck! expensive fan blades this time! Oh good, no fan blades! Just laser cannons! Followed by rotating energy beam things! I bet this shaft just ends in a giant furnace. Submarine! Well, that must be how they sneak most of the equipment in. Let's give this thing an upgrade. Right. Just pretend it's one of those claw machines from the fun fair.
What's going on? Uh-oh. Hey! My submarine!
Ha! That should stop them sneaking any more equipment in, and I can use this engine to get through the reinforced door over there. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No!
Coming through! very own jetpack. Whoa, all that from one tiny bundle of dynamite. Cool. behind this door?
I will never help you.
Oh, really?
No! Stop it! No! Stop it! I can't take anymore!
That's quite enough, Rex.
Phew! Oh,
My dear Professor. Oh, hang on. Oh, this silly computer. My dear Professor Kowalski, please, be reasonable.
Forrest Blackwell!
Forrest Blackwell?
You lied to me! You said my research would benefit society!
Oh, it will. Just not this society. The society which spurned my gift. The society which made me look like a fool when I offered them paradise.
Building your monstrosity in Bluebell National Park would have caused a poisonous fallout. None of the wildlife would have survived.
Oh, boo-hoo! Like we don't have enough squirrels!
Go on, do your worst.
Professor, I would never hurt you.
Dad!
Oh, my Natalia!
I've seen what they're planning! Don't help them!
Off you go, my dear. I trust my intentions are clear.
Yes, the password for the device is Forest Blacksmell.
Ah!
Looks like it works.
Thank you, Professor.
This silly computer!
Will somebody get me a new computer?
What about my daughter?
What about her?
Oh, Natalia, what have I done?
Room service? Right. I've got to get up to the professor. Is that a flying saucer?
Hello? Who is that?
It's me, Professor Chase McCain.
You're not a professor. You're a police officer.
No, that's... Never mind. I'm here to rescue you.
Ah, wonderful. Press the button on the control panel behind me. Thank you. Goodness me. Chase McCain. The last time I saw you, you were completely ruining my daughter's life.
Thank you?
Ah, you did her a favor. Secretly, she's much happier being a paramedic than a reporter. But now, we must rescue her from the Forrest Blackwell's clutches.
Yeah. I can't believe Blackwell's a bad guy. He seems so nice.
He is a villain. I see you've already arranged our transport. I will disengage the docking clamps. We are out! Oh, brilliant flying, pilot man.
Oh, my bad.
We must hurry to Blackwell's mansion. Natalia is there.
Yeah, she could hurt someone. And we need to figure out what Blackwell's up to. What was the research you were doing for him?
I was developing a phased polarity exclusion field.
Right. Now, obviously, I understand what that is, but how would you describe it to, say, a child?
Imagine you have a pair of subatomic particles.
A younger child than that.
It's a kind of a magic bubble which nothing can get through.
Wow. What's he gonna use that for?
I don't know. All I do know is that he wants revenge against Lego City.
Then I'd better warn the police department. Ellie, I got into the base. It was inside Mount Cashmore. And get this. Forrest Blackwell is an evil mastermind and he's behind this whole thing.
Forrest Blackwell? But he's a good guy. He was just on the TV. He was stroking this white cat. Oh, wait, he is evil.
What? Why was he on TV?
He's holding a press conference outside Blackwell Tower this afternoon. Said he had some news which would change Lego City forever. Everyone's gonna be there.
Well, you've got to stop him. Tell the chief.
I will, but, do you have some evidence I can give him? Or donuts?
No, but I'm gonna get some.
Ooh, I would quite like an apple-filled donut, please.
Evidence! I'm gonna get some evidence.
Okay, look, I'll go to Blackwell Tower. Most of the department's gonna be there for the press conference anyway, and I'll keep working on the chief. But call me as soon as you've got something he has to act on.
Thanks, and be careful.
We are close. Blackwell has a private helipad we can make use of.
Think you can open it?
There you go.
Well, I could have done that. Blackwell's mansion is huge. We should split up.
Yes, good luck, Chase.
I hope all the security means Natalia's nearby.
A silver statue and a giant letter B. Subtle and classy, Blackwell.
Whoa, it's like he paid Frank to do his wiring.
Playground? That's just weird. What's weirder is I kinda wanted to play on that slide.
Did you find Natalia?
No, sorry. But it looks like I found Forrest Blackwell's secret. He's a model-making nerd.
He is an evil genius. This is his plan. Look, this is my phase polarity my magic bubble. He means to fly to the moon.
How? The shuttle on Apollo Island isn't big enough for all his cronies. And you can't exactly hide a giant rocket in Lego City. The countdown! Blackwell Tower! Ellie, you have to get everyone away from Blackwell Tower. Now!
Okay, but why?
Blackwell Tower is a rocket. When it takes off, it'll fry everything within 10 blocks. I'm sending you evidence.
Right. Everyone, you need to clear the area!
We don't have long, but we may be able to help.
How?
I'll tell you on the way. Chase, I'm going to Blackwell Tower. I need you to go to my building in Auburn Docks.
Okay, what am I doing?
I just said, you're going to my building in Auburn Docks.
And when I get there?
I have working prototypes of the magic bubble machine there. They're in my laboratory.
What are you gonna do with them?
I'm going to invert the polarity of the neutron. I'm going to tell the mystical pixies that live inside there.
I'm not an idiot, Professor. Are you gonna use the magic bubble to contain the rocket's exhaust?
Yes, exactly.
And what if you can't?
Then I'm going to get a very good tan. I'm at Blackwell Tower, Chase. Have you got to my lab?
Not yet.
Then drive faster! This is a matter of life and, you know, the other thing. Oh, and your chief has dispatched another officer to help you when you get there. We're going to need more shield generators than I first thought. Hurry up, Chase! You need to get to my lab! Quickly, Chase! Everything depends on you!
Chase!
Frank!
Who else would they trust with such an important mission?
Literally anyone.
You're so funny! on, let's go!
Chase, although it was impossible to get into Blackwell Tower, I've managed to hack into their launch computer and slow it down slightly. You don't have long, though.
Don't worry, I'm at your laboratory.
Good. Then drive the shield prototypes here as fast as you can. And drive carefully.
Okay, I could definitely do one of those things. Ooh, that sounded expensive.
I'm with Kowalski. And where are you?
I'm about halfway there, Chief.
Not good enough. This thing's getting ready to launch. Find the accelerator and don't take your foot off of it.
Chase, you need to get here faster. I cannot stop the countdown.
I'm driving as recklessly as I can, Professor.
Automatically position one of the magic bubble machines for you. I should probably have mentioned they're in self-assembly kit form, so you will need to build them. I'm too busy slowing the countdown.
Chase, the professor told me to wait here and not touch anything. Oh man, look! It's all in pieces! That happened to me when I bought that painting, but then the guy at the store explained it was actually a jigsaw puzzle. I managed to put it together, but it took ages because the picture was of the color brown. Then I turned it over and someone had painted a load of kittens on the back of it, just like they had in the box it came in!
evacuated all the citizens. I hope you set up those things right, McCain.
Me too. There's no way we'll get to a safe distance now, and I don't do well in the heat.
I do.
Honey, that rocket's flame is gonna be burning at 3,000 degrees.
That is hot. I better take off my jacket.
How long do we have, Professor?
About -3 seconds! Chase! When I hacked into their computers, I saw that Natalia was on board!
What?
That was good work, Chase.
He is talking to me, right?
You've saved a lot of lives today, and I'm a big enough man to admit when I've made a mistake. Or two. Which is still a lot less than you've made.
Thanks, Chief. Mayor Gleason, I need a favor.
For the man who just stopped Lego City being destroyed? Name it.
I still have some people I need to arrest.
I'll call Apollo Island right away. I think they've got a shuttle they can lend you.
Oh, shotgun!